Hello everyone, welcome to ixamBee. Embrace the ixamBee learning experience for 50% faster job preparation. The SEBI Grade A 2025 exam phase 2 has already taken place. The exam was held on the 21st of February 2026. We are now in the third week since the exam was held. We also did a detailed analysis in terms of what the questions were, what is the expected cutoff. So if in case you need all those details, you can check the description box where we have given the link for the same. But today I am going to talk about it's now the third week running. When can we expect the result to come out and what should be our way forward? So let's have a look at how the trend has moved in the past. I am focusing majorly on the general stream, but this will hold true for other streams also, like legal, IT, research, as the recruitment took place across all of these in this year. If we talk about the last recruitment cycles that took place in 2020, 22 and 24 for the general stream, for IT there was an additional recruitment that was done in 2022 also, and there was one more that was done in legal in 2023, right? But we are looking at the general stream trend. So if you will see, the notification date has varied different months. Initially it came in March, then in January, then in June, and this year it came out in October. The application window usually remains open for approximately 25 days or so, and so was this year. And usually after the phase 1, if you will see the phase 1 exam that was taken place, the result usually comes out in the next 10 to 12 days, right? That has been the average pattern. Here it was approximately 10 days, here it was approximately just 5 days, here it was 10 days, 11 days, and this year was the longest where the result came out after 20 days. That was the phase 1. However, this year the phase 1 marks were released much earlier as compared to previous years. So the release of marks, if you see, was more than 2 weeks or approximately 2 weeks in the earlier cycles, but this year the marks were released pretty fast, and they were released within 4-5 days of announcements of the phase 1 result. Yes, now our phase 2 exam has already taken place on the 21st of February, and given the past trend, the result usually again comes out in a similar pattern on an average between 10 to 12 days. However, this year we saw that same pattern was not repeated for phase 1, and likely it's not getting repeated for the phase 2 also, as the result is not out yet. However, 3 weeks is still a good time for the results to be out, and therefore this is a highly likely week that the results should come out. But if they took 20 days in the objective paper based phase 1 exam, this phase 2 also has a descriptive pattern, maybe another additional 5-6 days. At the max, we should still expect, although I expect the result to come out in this week, if not so, at the max it should come out in the early next week. That's the expectation based on the past trend and how the results have moved this year, which also means that the interview could start at a shorter notice. Why? Because if you see, the release of marks was at a much lower time gap as compared to in the past. So it's likely that they start with the interviews in the end of March itself. Otherwise, early April for sure, the interviews may start. So this is a likely cycle that, based on the trend, as you can see, is likely to happen. If you have given the exam in 2025, there are two scenarios. You gave the exam and you missed the phase 1, right? That means you were not able to sit at the phase 2 level. In this case, I highly recommend you that you analyze, and we'll move ahead and discuss how you do that. The second scenario is that you had cleared the phase 1 and you have given the phase 2 exam and you are awaiting the result now, right? If you have missed the phase 1, it is very important for you to analyze your marks and look at where you missed out. As I stated, on the 4th of February, the results were already released. The marks are available. You have to give in your details as to your roll number, and there are other details. When you click on this link, this is on the SEBI website. When you click on this link, you will be able to see your marks in each of the 4 subjects of your paper 1 and your total marks for the paper 2. So it is very important that you analyze whether you missed because of paper 1 or because of paper 2, or was it a combination of both the papers that made you miss the aggregate cutoff. Because in paper 1 you need minimum 30%, in paper 2 you need minimum 40%, and in aggregate you need minimum 40%. So it is important that you analyze that and accordingly strengthen your papers accordingly. If you are waiting, you have given phase 2 and you are waiting for the result, we have been suggesting, as when we had talked about the expected cutoff, we have been suggesting that if you are expecting 69 plus marks in your paper 2 with an average performance in English, or if you are expecting 65 plus marks in your paper 2 with an above average performance in English, you are likely to meet the expected cutoff. In which case, you should not keep waiting. You have already spent almost 20 days waiting for the result. You should actually move on to the preparation of the next phase, which is the interview. You actually have no downside in case you prepare for interview, because interview is very dynamic focused preparation. It increases many other non-technical aspects of your personality which go a long way. Keeping this in mind, at ixamBee we already started preparation and focusing on interview since the 2nd of March itself, and there's various content and engagement that we are doing with the enrolled users to help them utilize this time for their interview preparation. Moving ahead with, in case you had missed for the phase 1, as I stated, it is important that you analyze your performance and see where you strengthen. The reason for that is not just the next notification, but various other exams that have a high percentage of overlap, ranging from 70 to 90% of overlap in the syllabus and the exam pattern. Some of them being SEBI, IFSC, PFRDA, NPS, and there could also be a new opportunity that could come up this year, which is of IBBI anytime in this year, which definitely prepares you if you prepare for paper 1, because paper 1 subjects of quant, reasoning, English and GA is something which is common across not just these exams but various other exams. And if we talk about paper 2, the SEBI exam is so holistic in itself that you prepare so many subjects like your accounts, commerce and accountancy, your costing, your finance, your economics, management and Companies Act, which give you a wide coverage of different types of subjects, and it also enhances your skill of managing a variety of subjects during your preparation. I'm doing a workshop tomorrow, 12th March, 6 p.m. to discuss various opportunities that may come up in 2016 that can help you secure a career in the financial regulators in 2026. If you need more details, you can check out the link in the description box. And we have been guiding, we are happy to be guiding for various regulatory exams. Especially if I talk about SEBI, we have 270 plus selections since 2018 in SEBI exam across various streams including general, legal, IT, research, Rajbhasha also. For further details, you can download our app or visit our website or call us at 920-5524028. Wishing you all the best.